Hi everyone and welcome. Welcome to day 19 of the 21 days of receiving. And if you are watching the replay, let me know in the comments below that you're watching the replay. And I'd love to know what has been opening up for you as you've been watching this. Like yesterday's tool was really amazing, and I'm still kind of just being really present with the tool and playing with it, and it's opening up so much. Hi, Shruti, good to have you live. So, let me know what has opened up for you as you've been using all the tools and specifically the tool that I shared yesterday. And also, please go ahead and share this video. Let's invite more people to come and join our receiving party. Wow, we are now on day 19. It's amazing. We are already on day 19. We have just 3 more days, including today. How does it get any better than this? So, what is my tool for today? The tool for today is, finite infinite. Finite infinite. Now, what do I mean by this? So, when we have something that is going on for us in our lives, something that's not really working for us in our lives, that's because we are making that thing finite. When you make something finite, finite means it has definition, it has boundaries, it is heavy, and it is fitting into this reality. It is fitting into the box of this reality. So, when you make something finite, that's when things are not working for us. And the opposite is true. That is, if you want something to work for you, what you do is you just make it infinite, right? So whenever something is really working for us, it is actually not fitting into any box, and it is infinite, right? So, how do you play with this tool? Okay, so I want you to bring to your awareness your body. Let's look at our bodies today, okay? And look at something that is going on in your body. It could be maybe excess, maybe it could be excess weight, or it could be some kind of dis-ease in your body, or it could be anything that is going on in your body that is not working, right? And as you look at that, just ask this: what am I making finite here? And what would it be like if I were to make this infinite? What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if I were to make this infinite? What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if I were to make this infinite? Just go through your whole body. If there is something that is bothering you about your body, maybe you have some kind of pain or discomfort somewhere, maybe it is the size and shape of your body, whatever it may be, just look at it and go, what am I making finite here? And what would it be like if I were to make it infinite? you know a lot of us, we judge things about our body. We judge things about the amount of food that we eat, or the amount, the way that we move our body, like, I'm exercising my body, I'm not exercising my body, and so on. And all those are ways in which you are making your body finite, or you're making things uh, in context with your body finite, right? Like, you're making your food or the way that you eat finite, or you're making the movement or exercise or workouts finite. So just look at that and go, what am I making finite here? And what would it be like if I were to make this infinite? And again, remember, it's not about looking for an answer, it's just being the question. You're just being the question, not looking for an answer. What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if I were to make this infinite? What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if I were to make this infinite? So just bring to your awareness your whole body, and you can just go, what am I making finite here? And what would it be like if I were to make this infinite? And you don't you don't need to have any point of view about what infinite is. It doesn't really matter. All you have to do is ask for it, and it will show up. And you could even ask that question, I wonder what being infinite would be like. I wonder what being infinite would be like. So, what am I making finite here? And what if I would make this infinite? Okay, now bring to your awareness your job. If you're working at a job, you can also bring to your awareness your business. Or if you're not working, if you're just like a stay-at-home mom or a housewife, then you can just, bring to your awareness your home, for example. And just look at the energy of it and go, what am I making finite here? And what would it be like if I were to make this infinite? Here's the thing, when there is something that is going on in our lives or in our bodies that is not working for us, chances are that we're making it finite. We are trying to fit it into the box of this reality. And that's when it doesn't really work for us. And so, when we start to let go of that finiteness, and when we start to ask for it to be infinite, that's when it starts to work for us. Because guess what? We are infinite beings, and we are trying to make ourselves finite in this reality. So, what am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? Look at your whole financial reality. Look at your money, your bank accounts. Look at the different ways money comes into you. And again, you can ask, what am I making finite here? And what would it be like if I were to make this infinite? What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? Look at look at all of your creations. And what am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? Okay, so what shifted for you as you were using this tool? And the thing with all these tools that I've been sharing with you, what I've tried to do is I've tried to make the tools so easy and literally give you an experience of using this tool in different aspects of your life, so that as you use the tool you will start to see the shift. And as you are using the tool you might perceive like an energetic shift, but as you let it go and you just relax, what you will find is that the you will actually see the physical shifts in your reality. So I would love to know what has been shifting and changing for you as you've been using these tools. Like so many of you have shared some of the amazing things that have shifted and changed for you. Some of the amazing things which you have received as you've been using these tools. So if you have any of these amazing stories, please email me, or you can just post it in the comments below. I would love to know. And specifically I would love to know, what did you experience as you were using this tool today? And go ahead and play with this tool for the next 24 hours and see what shifts and changes for you. Yeah. So what am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? Look at some of the things that you are asking for. Write down 2, 3, maybe 5 things that you are asking for. And look at each one of those things. Think about one thing that you are asking for. And just go, what am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? Now think of another thing that you are asking for. What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? What am I now? Think about, a few of your other asks. Like maybe you can think about 4 or 5 of them together. Like I have this list of things that I'm asking for, so I just bring that list to my awareness. And what am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? What am I making finite here? And what would it be like if this were infinite? What am I making finite here, and what would it be like if this were infinite? Like as I'm saying this, what I'm really, it's like I just feel like smiling. I'm just becoming happier. It's like, as I let go of the finiteness, what's available to me as I make things infinite is the joy and the happiness and the lightness of being that we truly be as infinite beings. So go play with this tool for the next 24 hours and, let me know what shows up as you keep using this tool. Hi, Hannah, and hi, everyone else. It's really good to have you all here. And go play with this tool. If you want to play some more with me, you can come play. With me in my monthly membership program, Alchemy Accelerator. Uh, and you can, we can play some more together. Right now we're playing with 100 days of money beyond this reality. And that's the month of October. In the month of November, we are going to play with exponentializing your business. So check out the link for Alchemy Accelerator in the description above. And I will see you tomorrow. I will be posting the link for tomorrow's live on the page. You can just click on the get reminder button to get a notification when I go live. And thank you so much. I'm so grateful for all of you for hanging out with me. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Bye.